Now we are talking about we are looking at how we can actually working with the comments and the share. Now these two particular group comments and share a quick access tool for us. Why and why was it incorporated? Actually, this comments actually helps us to see and to respond to every comment in this document. It's like working and chatting with people. Exactly, that is what this thing does for us. What does the share do? It helps us to share this document and see who it is shared with. Now, talking about the comments, you see that most times you do want to highlight something regarding a particular report. Okay, so okay, Mr. Johnson, I've discovered that this report on slated at bureau 302 is incorrect. Okay, you can do that through a comment. And when you make that as a comment, the person can also see it as a comment and then effect the change. This comment works well if you have a superior in the office. For example, you are working under somebody who's supposed to vet your report before he or she sends it down to those who are to look at it. You will now discover that you are left with one thing, and that is to make sure that your reports, your data are properly entered. And sometimes you see the reason why we have people who must vet every report that comes into an office, and they are vetting it before it goes to the manager's table is actually something that you need to do. And you, if there's anything to say about anything regarding data, you can do that through a comment, and you do the discussions down here. For instance, if I click on comment, a comment bar appears by the right side of the Excel environment, which actually helps you to see every comment that anybody might have made or actually said down here. Let's delve deep. And of course, when this opens, you have an icon here which helps you to move, resize, and ask more, or even to close. So if you want to resize this, it helps you. You see, I can then, when I am done with it, if I can increase the size of the comment so that I can see well, or I can reduce it, whichever. When I'm done, I will just click on it. It releases my cursor for me, and I go back to this place. If I want to move it, then I want to move it to another part, I'll move the comments here so that while I will walk, you comment and I comment, and we share together. Of course, there's something that looks like a funnel close to this comment environment. What does it do? It helps us to sort. Actually, to sort. For example, if some of us who are familiar with WhatsApp chats and messages, you see that someone likes to mention you, and then WhatsApp comes to tell you so and so person mentions you. Yes, right here in the cell we do it. Of course, someone can say, as so and so person, as so and so admin, as so and so manager, please comment on this. And when the person has mentioned you, you can sort and say, okay, I want to know those who have actually mentioned me. I go to mention me, I click on it, it's going to show me them. And then those who are active, I will click it to show me those who are active. And resolved. Resolved, I actually comment that you think we are done with this comment. Let's keep it there so that nobody will start saying anything regarding this, or actually a comment that has been attended to. So this is what this filter helps us to do. So I will close up this. Now let's look at how comment sometimes function. For instance, if I come here and write 23 and this, okay, let's get a table. Let me say this is the items that came in, and then this is the quantity, and then this is the price per each, and then this is a price, and then this is a total amount. So somebody may like to prepare this table like this, but it depends on what you want. Let's say this is PVC, and then how many quantity came, let's say 45, and for each price is 500. So the total amount is going to be equals to um, this 45 multiplied 45 multiplied by 500, and when I hit enter, that's supposed to be two 22,500. And let us also go for quota, okay? Quota, and then let's say we have how many trips? Let's say we have like 10 trips of it, and then for each trip, let's say we are going for each trip for, let's say, 30,000. Okay, let's say 30,000. 30,000. So there it is. And if I don't want to know the amount for this, I just repeat this same function down here, or I just drag it down. It gives me whatever it is, and that gives us 300,000 for 10 packs of quota. Now let's say that along the line we discover that instead of Mr. Tunde putting in a multiplication sign here so that we can actually know that total price for this, he went and made use of an addition function. So when I notice this as someone who views this report before it goes to the management, I will come here and right click. When I right click, I'm going to see options for new comment and a new note. A new note is different from a comment. Okay, comment will reply to comment, and new note is like something you are telling people, hey, you take note of this so that you do not make mistake regarding this. So we're talking about comments today. So let's hit new comment. Let's say new comment. Say, Mr. Tunde, please verify this. And of course, you should note that when somebody sends you a report and then you see that there's an error, it is not your work to actually affect that error. Yes, it's not your work. You send it back to the person who sent who actually prepares such reports to work on that report again. And then of course, when you click send, if you are connected to your internet, it goes over to that person. So and when that person sees that, he can actually respond through this place, written reply. For example, you see that this, he writes the name of the person who owns the sheet, and then Mr. Tunde, that's a message, and then on the date that this was, and that's, you can see that it is 2nd December 2025. By what time? 58 minutes. Okay, that's a 3:58 p.m. and the exact time is recorded. This is how it will look like. But if you click out, it only shows you that, it shows you a kind of a little call on top there, and of which if you hover your mouse around it, it displays the comment that was written there, and of course you can now reply when you have received this. You also have some other options like editing this comment. Let's say you didn't want to write Mr. Tunde verify, you wanted to scold him and say, Mr. Tunde, what is this? Mr. Tunde, please work on this. Okay, so here it is. You've done that, and then you click on it. It is actually corrected. In as much as you are connected, and then the person will see it because it is a shared file. If you want to delete it, you delete it. If you want to resolve, you resolve it, and then if not, you can decide to delete it, and then that is gone. And if you needed to see the comments, let's say if you needed to see those comments again, let's say if you need to see the comment, you always go to the comment portion here and then click on it. You are going to see this post here. When the time you click on it, it's going to say start Tunde. Because I've not sent this, it didn't appear here. So when I click on send, or when I please come control enter, it sends this particular comment and it comes down here, and I can see the comment. I can also reply while I am working on this place. So that's one thing you do about comments. And I'm talking about the share. What the share helps us to do is actually to share the document. Now I want you to know that when you are trying to extend informations and to various offices, which of course I do not expect you to keep on walking up and down to offices. So and these things are preferably done by the time you share in mails. Of course, you share information, share your data, share your reports via mail, and this is where you do that comfortably. Okay, so you either share directly, of which if you click on this, it's going to take you to an email application. For Microsoft, the email application is Outlook, and when I click there, it's going to take me to Outlook. Okay, and then this is for you to share the link. You want to just share the link only so that someone will just click the link and it will open. This is it. Okay, you click it, it will share this file when you are connected. And please note, you should be connected online. Please, if you want to share anything. And if you want to get a mobile app, all you just need is to click on this. It is going to take you to where you see the scan QR code. And when you scan on it, you are actually going to be able to download that app. So if you are sharing, you can either share as an Excel or book or as a PDF. Let's say I want to share as a PDF. I click on PDF. It's going to take me to Outlook. Okay, this is what I mean by Microsoft Outlook 2016. And also, I've not been making use of it. Okay, yes, because we are going to be, setting up the Outlook itself. And when you're done setting it up, it helps you to be able to